It's time for baseball. We'll see the Kansas City Royals as they play against the Baltimore Orioles. And it's off to Baltimore we go for the call by Gary Thorne, along with analyst Steve Phillips and John Kruk.
Live on 2K Sports Friday night, Major League Baseball. Hey, great to have you with us. Adam Jones, he can fly and he can hit the long ball. He'll be one of our treats to watch in this game. Oriole Park in Baltimore, the Orioles home for this one. And our starting pitcher for Baltimore. And Steve, as you take a look at this Kansas City lineup, what do you think we're going to see?
I'll send a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the.
Take a moment here to look at the Royals lineup. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, you have to believe that Eric Hosmer is going to be a huge part of this lineup for a long time to come. He had LASIK eye surgery, helped his eyesight get back to where it can be. He's seeing the ball better, naturally, and that's why.
And it's Alex Gordon leading off the game.
For the Kansas City Royals, left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
He delivers. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. He's got a .292 average when going up against the Orioles. Headed for the middle. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. And now we got a chance to take a quick look at how the Orioles will be setting up on defense. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Adam Jones, a converted infielder, hasn't lost a step. He made that transition to the outfield. Still learning the nuances of playing outfield on an everyday basis in the big league, but he's a gifted athlete. Big, strong, athletic, very quick, great throwing arm. Adam Jones has a chance to be one of the top outfielders for a long, long time.
He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Now batting for the Kansas City Royals.
It's going to be Kane now.
You know, guys, looking back to last season, the Royals cut their payroll in half. You thought, how can they be better this year than they've been previously? But they did improve their record in 2011, so maybe there's hope with some of these young prospects coming up.
Swings at that breaking ball, but misses. It's 0-1. Kind of, well, not funny, certainly if you're with the Royals, but Alex Rodriguez in New York. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 away.
Now batting for the Kansas City Royals. Designated hitter.
Runner on first now for Billy Butler. Lifetime numbers 314 against the Orioles. Here's the pitch. A shot up the middle, and that gets down. Butler on first.
A fastball right down the middle of the plate to a guy who's sitting dead red. You're asking for trouble, and that's what happened on that pitch.
It's going to be Perez now. Butler's on first. Gordon looks in from second. Swinging a shot down the left field line. Makes its way through for a single. And Gordon comes in to score.
Well, this guy's helping his team get off to a good start. Not only does he drive in a run here in the first inning, but now he can also make something happen with his legs.
Mike will get the RBI chance. Now, Steve, they've got the edge right now. They're getting some big runs at an important part of the game. Trying to salt it away early. Hit in the air to center field. And that's out number 3. Nice way to get things started in this one. KC has the lead, 1-0.
Now batting for the Baltimore Orioles.
And the starter for Kansas City. What is it about this Baltimore lineup that they'll be looking for from him today?
Not a very good matchup for this lefty on the mound right here, as this lineup can powder some mediocre pitchers, so he really is going to have to move the ball around and keep these hitters off balance.
Bottom half of the first inning underway. It's an 0-1 count. And it's 0-2, and Nick Markakis is going to have to cut that swing down here.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What away.
They made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
This is the lineup we'll see for the Orioles. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one of the more exciting players in baseball to me is Adam Jones. If he can work on his plate discipline, be a little more selective, and that power numbers are going to come with better pitch selection. And once those power numbers come with the speed and the athleticism, you're going to have, to me, the most exciting player in the game.
Pitch taken for a strike by Hardy.
Well, after a disappointing one-year stay in Minnesota, J.J. Hardy really picked it up offensively last year for the Baltimore Orioles, harkening back to his days in Milwaukee.
That is a strike. Hardy now lean out over that plate to protect. And adding to what we were talking about with J.J. Hardy, the 30 home runs he put up was a career high, and he played a great shortstop.
Boy, guys, when you put a team together to get that kind of production out of a shortstop, boy, that makes general managers very happy. To get a better look, K-Cam's going to show us the curve.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And it's Adam Jones in the batter's box. Over his career, going 291 off the Royals. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1, so look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
That one swung on its line, and there's Escobar, pulls it in for the third out. It's the kind of inning the defense likes, 3 up, 3 down. Kansas City not letting go of this lead. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Jeff Francoeur now. He's going to get us started. Second inning. That one fouled off by Francoeur. Foul ball! A swing line to left center. And Francoeur has got himself a single. And that will bring Eric Hosmer to the plate.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
He deals. There's a ground ball. Hardy dives up with it, and he throws on to second for the force. What a play. Take a look here on that dive and that force out.
You see him get down on his belly, make the play, then transfer the ball from glove to hand to get the force out at second.
Gets at the plate.
Well, unfortunately, another year and another finish in the bottom of the American League East for the Orioles. Now, the good news is they've got some personnel in place and a core of young players to start to grow and move forward. Hopefully, it will improve.
For the Orioles' young prospects, the pitching, of course, is what they're trying to develop. Last year, though, that was a struggle. Swing, hot shot. He's up with it. He throws in plenty of time to get him at second.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn two. No, they wanted to.
And with a runner on, Alex Gordon brings the bat. Singled and scored his last time around. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and hit. And Jones, this one towards Hardy. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Royals 1, Baltimore 0.
For the Baltimore Orioles.
And it's Matt Wieters. He'll lead it off.
Number 32, Matt Wieters.
Here's the delivery. Starts him off with one in there for a strike. The career batting average for him, 241 off Kansas City. Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Matt Wieters. Watch that strike zone.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curve ball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
Bad connect on that one. Matt Wieters, he's empty and gone.
Gary, let's check out this changeup in K-Cam.
He just looked a little silly on that one, John. He was just flailing away.
Well, that's the toughest pitch to hit, that pitch up and in. If you miss it, you look very foolish.
Ford will take his turn at the plate. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Fastball got him, 2 down.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-Camp.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And Mark Reynolds. Strike one. The career batting average for him, 241 off the Royals. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Change-up got him, and the side is retired. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Baltimore still hoping to put something up.